Your LG heat pump marks the error CH05. Look at this burned board. So we are going to remove all these components that are here and we are going to see what is the error. Look how it turned out on the other side. In this video I am going to explain to you what are the 3 common causes for which a heat pump marks the error CH5 for you. Here we have 2 components. Welcome, friends. Welcome to my channel. An intercommunication failure. Intercommunication between what? Between this board, which is from the outdoor unit, and the board of the indoor unit? Yes. Here we have the integrated circuit, which is the one that communicates, that is, it is the brain of this of this outdoor board, which communicates with the brain of the electronic board of the indoor unit, which are the 2 that command the entire operation of our split air conditioner. So, in the first place, what we are going to do is understand the interconnection diagram. Well, as most will know, in air conditioners there is an indoor unit and an outdoor unit, an evaporator and a condenser. In inverter air conditioners, the unit, evaporator has an electronic card, and the condenser unit also has an electronic card. This, unlike conventional equipment where only the indoor unit had an electronic card. Here, the inverter equipment, the condenser also possesses an electronic card. So, we must know that, as I was telling you, it has an integrated circuit in each of the places, yes, which is the brain of each indoor unit and outdoor unit. The one that commands the whole equipment is the one from the evaporator unit. We have here an interconnection cable between the evaporator unit and the condenser unit, in which there is data transfer between one and the other. And we also have the line cable and the neutral cable, that is to say we have 3 cables that interconnect our indoor unit with the outdoor unit. Here what can happen? An intercommunication error. It could be that the intercommunication cable is cut. Yes, that cable that you are going to see now, I'm going to show you. If it is cut, there is no signal transfer. Therefore, it is going to mark the error CH5. Yes. That is to say, there we have the first error, or the first fault, that could be causing that error CH5. Another thing could be that the cables, the technician has connected them wrong. Yes. If the cables are crossed, it will also mark a CH5 error, because the electronic card could be reading anything. Another cause is that the fuse is blown, or that the condenser unit card is already shorted. So those could be the possible faults for which the equipment throws the CH5 error at me. Well, now to complete the application, we are going to see in the equipment already installed, you will see that there is a cable that energizes the outdoor unit card. Yes. This cable comes directly from the electrical connection. And then we have the intercommunication cable that we were talking about previously in the diagram. This cable is the one that carries the current and the signal toward the indoor unit. And this cable is the one that energizes the whole equipment and has L1, neutral and ground. This is the cable that comes from the house line, right? Yes. It is not like in the previous air conditioners that were plugged in. This comes directly from the house line. The signal cables are, in 1 we place the color black, in 2 we are going to place the color blue, and in 3 the color brown. Then we have the cable, also for ground connection, which is that yellow-green one that we all know. It goes connected to ground. Just as we placed here, we must plug it into the evaporator unit. In the indoor unit, now we will see here the electrical diagram. Here we can see the card, where the power cables enter, and where each of we do a zoom. And we can see L1 brown, L2 blue and ground, which is the green with yellow. Then here we can see 1, 2, 3 and ground, which are the cables that we saw today that go toward the indoor unit. So as we said, if we see that the intercommunication cables are fine and the power cable to the electronic board, then right there we are going to move already to what is the card. We are going to have to take and disassemble the equipment, and only then remove the electronic board to check what possible faults it might have. This electronic board. So, the first thing that we have to do is see if there is any melted component, any swollen component. Turn the board to several places and see it from all angles to see what can be found. In this board, what is found is that there is a short, there is a spark. Look at how it burned that area. And well, there you can already know easily where the error is, let's say. Why it gives us the intercommunication error, yes. So there we can see that there is a big spark. Therefore, we are going to turn on our multimeter, and we are going to go in first through the fuse to see what the fuse says. And this fuse marks for us that it is dead. There has to be continuity. And there we see that there is no continuity between in the fuse. Yes, our multimeter is marking for us that the fuse has blown. So what we see, that the fault is in this place, yes. Because the spark that we had turned the board over was in this area. So we have to see what components are there that have failed.
Entonces vamos a quitar todos estos componentes que están acá y vamos a ver cuál es el error que nos dio ese paso ahí atrás en la placa. ¿Sí? Así que hay que verificarlo con mucho cuidado. Aquí tenemos dos componentes que han generado el chispazo. Sí, esta es una resistencia aparentemente de 470 ohms. Y este otro componente que también ha generado un chispazo y se ha derretido. ¿Sí? Así que bueno, vamos a verificar esos componentes. Medimos el componente de esa resistencia de 470 ohmios. A ver, nos da 478 ohmios. Sí, este componente entonces está bueno, va a servir. Así que no hay problema por eso, el chispazo se dio en el otro dispositivo. Una vez que hayamos llevado a reparar la tarjeta, donde le cambiaron los fusibles, le cambiaron los dos fusibles, le cambiaron los componentes o lo hayan reparado ustedes mismos. Sí, fíjense cómo quedó. Es hora de probar nuestra tarjeta si verdaderamente funciona, para que no nos siga tirando ese código de error CH05, que es el error de intercomunicación. Recuerden que una de todas las causas era que la tarjeta esté en corto. Así que bueno, ahora veremos si nuestra tarjeta funciona. Hacemos un puente donde va conectado el transformador reactor, ¿sí? Entre estos dos. Bueno, ahora con el circuito 110 vamos a hacer una prueba para protegernos en caso de que esta tarjeta falle. ¿Sí? Hacemos la prueba y vemos si esta plaqueta verdaderamente enciende. Enchufamos y vemos que la plaqueta ya enciende, sí, ahí se puede ver el LED y ya nos marca el código de error, lo que quiere decir que esta tarjeta está funcionando perfectamente en este caso.